you, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cammielle. I want to discuss some hair changes that I have done to maintain the condition of my hair and prolong its hair growth the best that I know I can make it. I could make this multiple parts of this video, but we'll see how it goes. So the first one I want to discuss is I cut my own hair. Now the reason I cut my own hair is because I'm cheap and I am skint on money to be going to a salon and getting my hair straightened to then have it trimmed at the end to whatever length it is needed to kill off the dead ends and start fresh, i.e. something later, meaning brushing it to create more split ends. I tend to cut now. Before the pandemic in 2019, I would only cut my hair when it was difficult to brush out my hair while being detangled in the shower. You know what I mean? So while I'm detangling, you can tell they're called fairies, or it's just that the dead ends and the little tiny knots at the end of the hair are being created more and accumulating, that when you're brushing your hair through, you tend to get stuck before you hit the ends. So when that happens, I also notice that it gets a little rigid and rough toward the ends of the hairs that I know at that time I need to trim. And normally that's around June of the year, maybe a little bit early July, but it all depends on my hair and what I've done to it. And I still cut my hair while in the shower. I may need to get some scissors, but I do get the scissors and feel where it needs to be trimmed off, and really it could just be like half an inch or maybe an inch, and then I'm done. Because then once I brush it through, it's nice and smooth and no difficulty. So that is one thing I do very thoroughly and appreciate. Now, the next one that I do that I am kind of just basic about is I do minimal hairstyles. Now these hairstyles are normally just wash and goes. Sometimes they're braids, sometimes I want to do hairstyles that are like goddess braids, but they don't require fake hair, or I just want to do something to my hair other than do a wash and go. Before, I used to have a part, and I started to do the middle part kind of not really centered, only because I don't care, but I do use hair scrunchies. Now the big ones, they look so fluffy that it looks like a wristband if you put it on your wrist. And with my hair being thick, to me it's thick, as well as needing to be really secure, because by the time, maybe within 30 minutes, the hair ponytail will soon be put down through gravity, and next thing you know, you're gonna have to find another solution to make your hairstyle look appropriate and nice. I do not do tight styles unless I have gone on my 5th or 6th or 7th day of not washing my hair and already had my hair up in a bun, clipped up in the bun, which I do love hair clips more than hair ties or scrunchies. My hair is not layered because I also want to donate my hair or sell it if I need to. So let's move on to the third one, which is hair growth. I don't do pre-poo. I do not do hot oils. I make sure my skin is clean. The scalp, occasionally, meaning I don't wash my hair every 3 days, every 4 days. It depends when I have time or when I'm wanting to do it, because it does take a few hours, not several hours. And I also need to know my own porosity, which I'm at the moment a little bit confused of, because I feel like I'm low. I feel like I've been low porosity, but now that my hair is getting longer, it is feeling a little rigid and similar to high porosity hair. It does seem like it doesn't take too much time for it to be saturated with water, whereas when I had low porosity, it would take a few minutes or a minute and a half for it to be completely saturated with water. Lately, I have been using a protein leave-in conditioner, which is a leave-in conditioner, not a conditioner, and styling it with either a mousse or a cream gel and going about my day or my hair. Main focus with hair growth is understanding its porosity and its condition, which I have made a Let's Decode hair series. I put like a playlist that I've done to first understand my hair and also show it to you as well. So that's what and understand when it comes to hair growth. And it takes patience. Multiple haircuts will not promote hair growth. It's just snipping it off. And there's other factors, stress, health, nutrition, that come into play when it comes to hair growth. But you can go research that yourself if you feel the need to. Now, the next one, this fourth one, and could be final, is brushing. When I was younger, tend to have struggles with detangling my hair, and I would be very vigorous with it, brushing, because it was irritating to do so and frustrating at times. I do have a wide tooth comb. I do have 2 brushes that I use in the shower. I do not, of course, follow the curly hair method, and I have now succumbed to gently brushing my hair. So this is my goal. I try to make sure I am brushing as if I'm giving myself an ASMR treatment. Yeah, because when I use my Pocahontas brush, I tend to feel the slight gentle tug of the hair being pulled down from trying to be detangled with conditioner, and I feel that little sensation. And then I also, of course, feel how aggressive I can be with brushing. So when I notice that, I'm trying to, okay, if I'm going to be aggressive with my hair because it's not detangling as quickly as I would like it to, that means for me to go and get more conditioner to slather back onto the hair, because I tend to do this sort of method. I wet the hair, put conditioner on it, and then let it set for a little bit and do the other side, because I split it into 2 parts. And once the side has been deep conditioned, or just had the ability to be reunited with some conditioner, so that when I brush my hair with the Pocahontas brush, I will feel the sensation of tingles and feel where the knots are, and I will try to pull away from that so that I can use my little blue brush that has small bristles to target those knots. And then, if that's not working and I have a rat nest of hair to detangle, I will then get more conditioner. Conditioner is your friend when you shower, especially on wash days. I take that knot that is a bane of my existence and a result of whatnot happening, and literally be like that rat in Cinderella. He's waking up and he finds his tail is in a knot. So there he is, waking up in the morning and undoing his knotted tail. So that's what I do, patiently grabbing more conditioner, slathering in, rubbing it in, and using water from the shower to try to pull it apart, and then see if I could brush it then. Of course, there will be times that some hair will fall out because it's so knotted that it's just gonna break off. And it's normally toward the end. So I'm like, okay, can't glue you back on, so farewell. And sometimes it would either go down the drain or on my wall of canvas abstract hair. Anywho, yeah. So normally when I approach tangles of any kind, even a rat nest, I try to make a goal of minimizing the amount of hair fall within that bundle of knots. And yeah. So I am slightly almost done and kind of not. Now the final, not always, change I made is knowing the products I am purchasing. Because once I started to pay more attention to my curls and slowly researching what my hair needs, or whoever I'm working their hair on, what they need, to understand porosity. And once you know porosity, you can understand if you need protein or no protein, and you must concentrate on moisturizing and sealing in the moisturizer. If you watch Manesbymell, she's a YouTube channel. She's also a hairstylist who wants you to prep, style, seal or something of 3 steps in order to make your hair look sustainably healthy in your eyes, as well as your hair. And products are key. I love going to Ross. So once I go to a store, Ross, or any other store where I just browse, look, see what's new, look at their ingredients, and put it back. I tend to look for more moisturizing products that do not contain keratin, hydrolyzed protein, silk, keratin, strengthening, because that could make my hair straw-like, which means my hair has an overuse of protein. And of course, there are moments where my hair is over moisturized and need protein, and I'm a little bit of a dilemma with what to do with that. But overall, I think that's it. There are a lot of videos on YouTube, Manesbymell, curly chemistry, and much more. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, embrace joy. So that is it for my hair changes video.